today was a great time because we actually got to put shoulder pads on, and so the last 2 days were teaching, but it's a lot better teaching when they got pads on.
What's your initial impression?
Oh, I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I got a big room full of athletic guys. Okay, and we're young. I know we all say that, but it's true. We're a young football team, but we're more athletic, and we're going to have some fun.
A few of them have mentioned that just up front, you guys may be a little bit smaller than you were last year, but quicker. Is that something you prefer? Or is that something you feel like this group has as well?
No, I would prefer athleticism over size, and we want to be an aggressive defense, and we want to be able to make plays with our defensive line. And to do that, you've got to be athletic. If that gives up a little size, then we'll play with that.
How much more can you do with athletic guys and quick guys than you could last year without that advantage?
Well, that's what we're searching for right now, but I know philosophically we obviously want to be more aggressive, pressure more, those kind of things. It's all based on the athleticism of your front to start with, and that's what I think is really encouraging.
Stripling, there for the new guys, was their mentality what you wanted to see the first 3 days of practice?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited about the new guys. Obviously, we had some here mid-year, which really helped. But then the crew that got here in June, the new rule that allowed us to spend 2 hours a week with them was real beneficial, that you could actually spend a couple hours. In the past, you never even saw those guys, to be honest. So, yeah, I think we're way ahead right now.
What do you like about Majid, the defensive end?
Well, I think Majid's a multi-purpose young man. First of all, he's the energy stick. He's the leader. He does all that. As he goes, our group goes. And so it's great to have him in the room. And again, it's his athleticism.
Does Jakob Johnson look like a natural fit at defensive end?
Yeah, I think Jakob's going to be fine. I think his transition's going to be maybe a little bit longer than some because he's coming from a different background as well as a different position.
How is Jordan handling the switch to tackle, and how much has that weight helped him?
It's helping him a lot. He looks great. He's doing a great job with his weight. I think he's excited about playing in there. And again, that's athleticism. You'll see Jordan make some plays at defensive tackle that we couldn't make in the past.
You got Henderson and you got Hendricks and Barnett, and those guys. Does anybody stand out among the new guys on the defensive line?
Well, I'll give you a pair. I think Barnett and Hendricks have jumped out, showing that, I think they're mature enough and physical enough at this point to see where they can end up on the depth chart.
Are you going to play Barnett at tackle and Hendricks at end?
No, they're both ends.
Both ends.
Is there some concern that either one was too large to play the end position? They're both just kind of big looking.
It's all based on your athletic. They can be large and athletic and still play end. If that makes sense.
Best of both worlds, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You got the real package when you can get a 275-pound end that's athletic. That's the real deal.
Do you think maybe with Jordan Williams seeing the way some of those seniors went out last season playing unquestionably maybe their best season of their careers, I think someone that can motivate a guy like Jordan Williams going into a senior year thinking, hey, these guys kind of went out playing their best ball?
Yeah, Jordan's actually the only senior in our room, and so that's, he takes that role very seriously, and obviously he gives us a great perspective of the guys last year because he's been here the longest. So I think that he does realize that the senior year should be your best year.
Have you had a room with only one senior before?
No, probably just like I'd never had a room last year with 6 seniors in there. So eventually we'll get it smoothed out where you're having, an even number every year. But we're young, but we're excited. We're having fun.
How have Owen Williams and DeMar Mixon gone so far, the other defensive tackles?
Yeah, I'm really excited about Owen right now. Owen's a young man that more comfortable he gets, the better he gets. And he's starting to hit his comfort level, so I'm really excited about him. Demarie brings energy to the room, athleticism. If you watch Demarie run, he's an impressive deep tackle running, and now he has his weight up where he can, hold his point in the box.
Ever been in a scenario like this where your line changes so much in the course of one off season? In terms of the 6 seniors, but not only that, the dynamic of getting smaller and more athletic. Have you ever encountered that before?
No, not really. I think it was probably a drastic change, but that's what we're all about, and we're recruiting with a plan, and athleticism is what we look for, and we're looking for playmakers. We want to be aggressive on defense and make plays, and so that's what the style we're recruiting.
Iris, if you have different skills, it sounds like on the defensive line this year, smaller and faster, do you change the way that you guys scheme and the way you guys attack in offense?
Yeah, again, philosophically, we want to be as aggressive as I can in our play calling and getting after people, but it's based on the athleticism of your defense. So that's what we're finding out right now.
Do you think you may have more freedom and flexibility to blitz and be flexible with this group as opposed to last year when you had a lot more space?
I think I have more flexibility in playing more people. They might all be young and they might not have any experience, but I think I really like our flexibility is rotating the defensive line and playing more people, and then hopefully that athleticism will allow us to be more aggressive.
What have you seen from Joe Henderson so far?
Joe?
Yeah.
Joe's coming along, plugging, maybe not as quick as some of the other guys. Again, he was a summer freshman, didn't get to come at mid-year. We'd hoped he could come in mid-year, it didn't work out. So, with him, I think it's going to be a process.
Any concern about not having the size